What's going on, guys? It's Adonis. We are back. Flash Season 3, Episode 3. Let's get into it. So I really enjoyed this episode. I'm going to go over some of my favorite moments. First, starting with Jesse Quick. So we saw in the previous season, Jesse and Wally get hit by the particle accelerator blast that they try to help recreate Flash's powers. And at the time, they both didn't have any abilities. Jesse went into this kind of coma situation. She woke up. She was fine. But then back in her world, Earth 2, she almost got hit by a car. And that kind of jump-started her ability, which was really dope. And they came back through a portal, which is really interesting. And you kind of get to see her use her abilities in this episode. Glad we have another speedster. I'm not 100% sure if she's going to stay the entirety of the season. She'll probably come back and forth, maybe do some collab stuff. But it was really dope seeing Jesse Quick in Flash. Really dope. Now, one of the questions that I had was if Jesse and Harry come back to, this Earth, will they come back knowing what has transpired in this new timeline or from the original timeline? And that was answered today. They were like, what the fuck? Especially Harrison Wells. He immediately knew something was different, which was dope because he's a scientist and he's been talking about this entire time. You cannot go back because it will change different shit. He was like, yeah, duh. So I thought that was awesome. And obviously they're like, yo, we can go to the speed room. And they're like, what the hell is that? And, he was like, yeah, this wasn't here. And so it was just dope to know that everybody that went back to Earth 2 is still in the original timeline. So that's really awesome. I thought that was really dope. Now, Wally in this episode, he's going through this kind of, he wants to be a speedster. He wants to be a superhero. He wants these powers. And when, Jessie comes back, she has abilities. He's bitter. Like, you tell he's super salty about it. And I think that he's having these dreams that Magenta was having. She was having these dreams, and I think after, they saved Magenta with her telekinesis power, and she explains to them how she got her power, I think that Wally's going to go that route. Because you can tell he's like, I want this ability. I want this power. I want to be able to save people like a superhero. And he was just really bitter. He was so salty. It was a little annoying, but at the same time, I guess I can understand. But I wonder if we're ever going to see him, go through his kind of flashbacks of the Flashpoint story arc. Like, is he going to see himself as a speedster? Is he going to see himself die? Is he going to see Barry there? Is that going to cause conflict between them? Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about that, because that may raise a completely different outcome for the season. Now, the kind of villain of the week was Magenta, and it wasn't necessarily a villain. I felt like she was a catalyst for Jesse, for Wally, for the story. I felt like she was more of that type of a character. She wasn't like a big bad. She wasn't necessarily a villain in that right of, trying to deliberately hurt people. Frankie was a foster kid that had an ability in the previous, Flashpoint storyline or the timeline. And, she just wanted to get these abilities so she could stop her foster parent from basically beating her. And that version of her, the kind of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde version of her was like, fuck this. I want this body. I want the ability. I want to be able to do this all the time. So she kept blacking out. It was like two people living in the same body. I thought the concept was cool, but, it was just one of those things where I felt like it was a filler character. It was like flavor of the week character. But it did help some of the story elements of the other characters progress. So it wasn't that, disappointing. Now, I think the biggest question is, this is the second time that we see Rival in a cell at the end of the episode and what happened to him. In the previous episode, we saw this metal arm grab him. In this episode, we see basically him being thrown around a room with nobody grabbing him. He's just kind of getting ghost dadded around the room, which is really interesting. Why is he being shown twice at the end of an episode? So whoever this person is it may be alchemy, it may not be alchemy, I'm not sure. All I know is whoever it is must be badass, because they're showing it twice, just from two different angles. So let me know if you guys have any theories on who this person could be that's, magically throwing Rival around this room. And also who the big bad is of this season. I feel like right now we don't really have a solid, this is the big bad. Alchemy is there, but I feel like maybe there's somebody, on another level of alchemy, or maybe we just haven't seen how badass alchemy is yet. You know, because he could be a beast in this story. We just haven't seen much of him yet. Let me know what your guys' theories are on that. If you guys like this review, recap, hit that thumbs up button, show your boy some love. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you're going to want to do that. Hit that APP logo in the corner to subscribe to the channel. Or if you're on mobile, hit the subscribe button. And if you're on Snapchat, follow your boy at Adonis Xavier. All right, guys, till next time. See you later.